Well, it's funny because yeah, like a lot of my characters in some of my films and stories have been like masked characters in like a positive kind of way. So one of my first films was called Asthmatech, and it was kind of based on like kind of an autobiographical fiction story about me growing up with asthma and the kinds of masks that we would use back then and still kind of to this day. Like they're called nebulizers, and I grew up with those kinds of things. And so the film kind of has a bit of that representation where he becomes this like astronaut superhero kind of thing that's based around the tech. That's why it's called asthma tech. Sort of sort of taking the asthma devices as like a cool way to show some of that uh storyline, that sort of like personal history. I think that there's this interplay between the experiences I had uh, growing up with a few different health emergencies, and those things can happen at any time, like any day. Like it's not, stuff gets better and you know how to handle it better, but the risks are kind of always there. So those experiences kind of started to find their way always into the work I do when it's my own stories. I often find that some of my character designs for my own projects are going to take from what I already kind of either am dressing like or want to almost, so I kind of like more firmly, concretely create a character that represents me. But then over time, I start to copy that thing that I designed and make it something that I'm wearing.